Hello dear students. So from the previous video you already understood the topic to find square root of number by various methods. The methods was prime factorization method, successive subtraction method and the division method. If you have any doubt you can ask me by message or in that software also. In this video now, our first topic is to find number of digits in perfect square number. Number of digits in a perfect square number in the square root of perfect square number. Finding number of digits in the square root of a perfect square number. In the last video, there was also a similar topic. There we have to find the number of digits in the square of a number. Now, if a number is given, then if we need to find number of digits in the square root, then how to find number of digits in the square root of any number? So, our question is find number of digits in the square root of the following perfect squares. The number 1 is 57,121. So, as we have done in the division method, the similar thing we have to do. We have to make pairs of two digits starting from right side. We need to make pairs of two digits, just like 1 and 2, 1 and 7, and then the last one is 5. So number of pairs is equals to 3. This is first, this is second, and this is third. Even if in pair only one digit is there, then also we will count it as a pair. Okay, so completely there are 1, 2 and 3 pairs. How many pairs? 3 pairs. If a pair contain only one digit, then also it will be counted as a pair only. So count the number of pairs 1, 2 and 3. So in the square root of the number there will be 3 digits. Okay, similarly the second number is 3,55,216. If we make the pairs, there will be 6 and 1, 2 and 5, 5 and 3. These 3 pairs will be there. Okay, so number of pairs in this question also 3. So number of digits will be 3. Okay, that you can write number of digits in the square root is equals to 3. Understood? So how to find number of digits in the square root of any number? It is very simple. That number of pairs we need to make pairs as we are doing in the division method of the square root, and in that way we can find number of digits. Okay. The next thing is how to make perfect square number. How to make perfect square numbers. If any number is not a perfect square, dear students, if any number is not a perfect square number, we can make the number a perfect square by multiplying the number or by dividing the number by any other digit, by adding something on it or by subtracting something from that number. So how to make the number by a perfect square number? So first question is, first we will learn how to make a number perfect square by multiplying. So first example, find the smallest number by which 216 must be multiplied to get a perfect square number. So the first step that we will do is to find the prime factorization of 216. Okay, prime factors of 216. So when we find prime factors of 216, I can see that there is 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. If we make pairs as we are doing in the square root, in the method of square root, if we try to make pairs, then there will be one pair of 2 and one pair of 3. Here now 1 2 and 1 3, they both are extras. They are not in pair. We cannot make the pair of non-similar prime numbers. So they are not in pair here. So here 216 is not a perfect square number because 2 and 3 are not in pair. Here 1 2 and that's 1 3, they are not in pair. So this is not a perfect square number. So in this case, to make it perfect square number, we will multiply it by 1 time 2 and 1 more time 3. Because if we add 1 more 2 and 1 more 3 in this number, if we multiply it by 1 2 and 1 3, then it will make pairs of 2 and 3. So whatever digits that are not in pair, listen it carefully, whatever digits that are not in pair, we have to multiply the number by that digits. So here this 2 and 3 both are not in pair, so we will multiply this number by 6. 2 multiply 3, that is 6. 2 and 3, 2 multiply 3, we will multiply the number by 6. So now 216 will be multiplied by 6, we will get 1296. So this is 1296 is a perfect square number. This is a perfect square number. Okay. So if we try to find out square root of 1296, that will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. There will be one pair of 2. Then as we have already multiplied this by 2, so there will be one more pair of 2. So 2, then 3, and then one more 3. So the prime factor, so the square root of 1296 will be 36. The similar process we will do in the divide also. Find the smallest number by which 2156 must be divided. So the first step, try to find out the prime factorization. Then in the second step, we will try to make pairs of 2 digits. Pairs of 2 digits. Just like 2 multiply 2, then 7 multiply 7. But here, 11 is not in pair. One digit, that is 11, that is not in pair. Only one digit, 11. So whatever digit not in pair, now in the last question we multiplied, in this question we will divide. If they ask to divide, then divide. If multiply, then we will multiply. So here 11 is not in pair. So to get a perfect square, we should divide the number by 11. Divide the given number by 11. So when we divide 2156 by 11, we will get 196. Now as we have divided this by 11, so this 11 will be removed. This 11 will be removed because 11 divided by 11, that will be cut. And then there will be only 2 pairs left, that is one pair of 2, one pair of 7. So square root of 196, that is a perfect square number we obtained by dividing the given number by 11, that is perfect square number 196 we obtained, and this square root of 196 will be 14. Okay, now there is one more question. Find the smallest perfect square number which is exactly divisible by 6, 12, 15 and 18. A perfect square number we need to find that is divisible by 6, 12, 15 and 18. So first of all we will find a number which is divisible by, listen it, a number. It is not perfect square or square, that we will decide afterwards. First of all we will find the number which is divisible by 6, 12, 15 and 18. For that we will find the LCM of the given numbers. So I calculated the LCM. I think everybody knows how to calculate LCM, and I got that LCM is 180. And now if we find the prime factors of 180, that will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 and multiply 5. So here we see that this 180 is not a perfect square. So our question was find the smallest possible perfect square number. So here 180 is not a perfect square. So we will make it perfect square. How to make it perfect square now? In this case we always make this number perfect square by multiplying the digit. Don't do divide there. Okay. So in this question we will multiply it by any digit and we will make it perfect square. And as we know how to make any number a perfect square by multiplying. So how to make a number perfect square by multiplying is the method that 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 5. Here 5 is not in pair. So we will multiply the given number, the obtained number, the obtained LCM by 5. So 180 multiplied by 5, that is 900. So smallest perfect square number divisible by 6, 12, 15 and 18 is 900. Understood? So this is also similar to the question number 1 that I explained. And these are two methods to make a perfect square number: by dividing the number by any digit or by multiplying the number. Okay, so now the next topic is how to make a perfect square number by subtraction. In subtraction and addition, in both the cases, we will use the division method. Okay, we cannot use prime factorization method. We will use division method in both the cases of subtraction or addition. So question is, find the smallest number that must be subtracted from 561 to get a perfect square number. So for first of all, I will try to find out the square root of 561 by division method. When I tried to find out the square root of 561 by division method I already explained in the last video. If anyone not understood, watch that video again. Still, if you not understood, ask me personally by message, or in the software also you can ask. Okay, so what is division method? We will make the pairs starting from the right side. We will try to find out the nearest perfect square number of 5. The first pair is 5, nearest perfect square of 5 is 4, that is square of 2. So 2, 2, and there will be 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Next pair will come along with 1. The number now will be 161. Then this 2 will be added there also, so 2 plus 2 will be 4. Now with 4 we need to write a digit in a manner that if I multiply the number by the same digit, I should get 161, or any number less than 161, nearest and less than 161. Okay, so with 4 if I write 1, that number will be 41. With 4 if I will write 1, number will be 41, and then as I written 1, so we will multiply by 1. 41 multiply 1, that will be 41, but this is very much smaller than 161, so I will try 2. With 4 if I will write 2, number will be 42, then multiply by 2, we get 84, but this is also very smaller than 161. So next I tried for 3 also. So 43 multiply by 3, then I will get 129, and that is closer. If you will try for 4 also, 44 multiply 4, that will be larger than 161. We cannot take larger number. So I taken a smaller, then I got 32. But now I don't have any more pair along with 561. So now here this 32 is remainder. The 32 is remainder. So whenever we get remainder in case of division method, so if we need to make it perfect square by subtraction, we will subtract that remainder from the given number. So here 32 is remainder, so 561 is not a perfect square. To get a perfect square, we should subtract 32 from 561. That remainder we will subtract from the number. Okay, so 561 minus 32, we will get 529. So now 529 is a perfect square, and the square root will be that answer only, that 23 will be the square root of 529. Similarly, in the case of addition, the next question, find the smallest number that must be added to 1040 to get a perfect square. So how to solve this question? First of all, try to find out the square root by division method. Square root by division method. There also I got remainder 16. So this is not a perfect square, but in the case of division we didn't add directly that remainder to the number. No. What we will do is, what answer we have got? We got the answer 32. We will try to find out the square of 1 more than 32. Whatever answer you will get there, if you get there 41, then find the square of 42. If you get 47 there, find the square of 48. So here I got 32, so I will calculate the square of 33. The square of 33, 1 more than 32. Here 1040 is not a perfect square. To get a perfect square, find the square of 1 more than 32. That 32 is our answer. 32 is our answer that we got there. So 1 more than 32, that is 33, and square of 33 is 1089. So now subtract the given number, that was 1040, from 1089. The given number was 1040. You will subtract that number from this square 1089, you will get 49. So our answer will be 49. So to make a perfect square, 49 should be added to the given number 1040. So 1040 plus 49, that will be 1089, and we know that this 1089 is a perfect square number. So square root will be 33. So these are the method to understand the topic how to make numbers perfect squares. Dear students, if you got any doubt, please ask by message or in the software. Do your work, it will help you a lot whenever school will reopen. Okay, thank you.